Hey everyone, Danny and Alex. In this tutorial, let's look at some knee techniques using the Thai pads. So check it out. Okay, first, establish your clinch, all right? So we have to learn how to skip our knees inside the clinch. So a good drill to practice is just hold your Thai pad as such, and now he's gonna throw a right knee, but the moment the right knee makes contact, look, he's gonna make his contact with the right leg and step it down in front of the other one. Okay, so now Alex, I want you to start over. I want you to step here and now drop it right in front so that way you're already into your skip. Okay, so keep skipping. So this one is difficult to do in slow motion, but notice how your foot is gonna step down and not into your stance. It steps down in front. Okay, so again, that's the reason we do this, so that way there you can have a continuous feel onto your skip knees into the clinch. All right, if you step back into your stance, you're gonna have to reload that same knee. Okay, so one more time here. We clinch, okay? And now we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can do as many knees as possible as we want during our round, but basically learning how to clinch and use your skip knees. You can do this with Thai pads, you can do this on your heavy bag in shadow boxing, right? This is how we start the basics of skipping knees. All right, next up, we're gonna look at how we can also use the turning motion. All right, so look, into the clinch. Now, if he wants to turn me in this direction, he wants to put my body behind him, he wants to move himself here, what he's gonna do is take a step here outside my leg, and now look, rotate on the back leg, which turns my body in this direction. Okay, so once again, look, from here, he steps across, and now he transfers the weight on the back leg, which turns my body on this side. Now, as you do this, you also wanna be controlling the head, right? So as you step in, for example, you want to step in and also turn the opponent's head at the same time. That way there, where the head goes, the body will follow. Okay, so again, to practice this, turning into the clinch, 1. And again, 2. Now if he had the opposite stance, for example, and he wanted to turn me, now he's going to step with the left leg across and turn me in this direction. 1 more, 1 and 2. Okay, that's one way of doing things. Another way sometimes, if he's already into this stance, instead of stepping across, he could just step back with this one. Pulls me here, all right? That's another way of doing it, okay? So once again, from here, okay? So cross, back step, boom, okay? And if he had a southpaw stance, he would do the same thing with this leg. He backs out and pulls me in this direction, okay? So 2 ways of turning the opponent 180 inside the clinch. Now, to practice this, we're gonna throw some knees, and every time you turn, you'll notice the side you're turning, that knee is loaded up, all right? It's ready to fire. So look, into the clinch, maybe he throws 1 or 2 knees. He goes 1, 2, and then he's gonna turn me. So step across, look, his right knee loaded up, okay? So take a look one more time. Here, 1, 2, look, steps across, turns me, right knee was loaded up, okay? Now if we did the opposite side, for example, if you had this stance, again, throws a few knees, 1, 2, look, as he steps across, turns me this side. Look, left knee is now loaded up. Okay, one more time. Clinch, few knees, step across, turn me, and boom, see? So now the basics of clinching and also knowing how to turn the opponent to the opposite side, also understanding where your foot placement is to load that power knee is very important in Muay Thai. So have a practice at this. Okay, next up, we're gonna take a look at that clinching motion, but also to put yourself in a good position so you don't eat knees. Although you might have the clinching position, a lot of times here, the opponent can also knee you. Although this is not super powerful, whoever has the inside clinch will have a better control, you still wanna be aware. So a good way to do this is keep the hips against the hip. So for example, he's gonna be right here. Sometimes he's gonna be totally sideways here, hip bone here. It's almost like you wanna clinch in this manner. So you're bridging your hip into me. But now, we can't throw any knees. So what Alex is gonna do is create space. He's gonna bump, but also push my head a little bit back. 1, and now make space to throw a knee, and then close that gap once again, right? He wants to pull me in. So technically, he's holding the head tight against the chest, all right? Then he comes in tight, and then when he's ready, boom, bam, and he goes back, bam. And on the opposite side, same thing. See, controls here, bam. And this, you want to be practicing a lot. This is almost like neck wrestling where you're grappling, right? There is grappling in Muay Thai, and that's the grappling range where you're holding the clinch position by the neck. That is referred to as the plum. You want to be practicing that position basically when you're in tight to be able to throw some knees, create just enough space so that way there you can attack the body and then close the gap once again. Okay, lastly, what we'll take a look at is if he's in the clinch position. Now from here, he might throw a few knees. For example, boom, boom. He might even throw a turn. So he's gonna step across, boom, turn, one more knee, boom, then relax, let go of the clinch. And from here, look, right uppercut, left hook, right straight. Maybe throw a combination. Every time you break free of the neck, be ready to do one of two things. Having your guard up and step out of range. Or having your guard up and step in range with some punching attacks. Okay? So once again, look, from the clinch position, he goes boom, boom, maybe turns me, boom, breaks free, and now pop, pop, pop. All right, right away, fire out some shots. Okay? Now we can also even add more to this. For example, he might clinch, he might throw knees, he might turn. Now he might throw that 3-punch combo after that knee. Boom, boom, boom. And then from here, he might even push and throw a right high kick. Boom, right? Many things you can do to incorporate into your training session, right? So one more time, look, this is just one example of a good drill. So from the clinch, bam, bam, turns me 180, throws a knee, boom, let's go, pop, 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 maybe gives a push, and then bam, finishes with a high kick, okay? A multitude of combinations you can use on the Thai pads, but these are a few drills for you guys to practice. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some Muay Thai pad drills for you guys to train in Thai boxing. Hope you enjoyed this content. Leave us a thumbs up, and we'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care.